Hello everyone watching this. My name is Tali if you're new to this channel. If you are, make sure to subscribe. For today's video, I will be showing you guys my September TBR. Since it is right around the corner, I have put all my books together for the month of September. So if you're interested, make sure to stick around all the way until the end. For the month of August, I was only able to read one book, which is pretty sad, but I will be doing a book review for that book since I really enjoyed it. For my September TBR, it is mixed with thriller, mystery, suspense, historical fiction, and of course a little bit of romance. Alright, let's get started with the video. So the first book on my TBR, it is Bag of Bones by Stephen King. And it looks like this. This is a horror fiction thriller book. It is known to be the most gripping and unforgettable novel by King. It is a tale of grief, haunting secrets of the past, and an innocent child caught in a terrible crossfire. Goodreads, 92% of people really enjoyed this book, and then the rest thought that it was a boring, awful book. But we will see about that. This book is 732 pages, so it is pretty long, but it's something that I can handle for the month of September. I'm very excited to read another book by Stephen King. So the second book that I have on my TBR list for the month of September, it is Dorothy on the Rocks by Barbara Suter. Hopefully I pronounce her last name correctly. It was given to me by my dad. He got it at a yard sale for free. So shout out to my dad. Thank you for the book. This is a fiction / romance with a 3.22 average rating on Goodreads. I absolutely love the cover because it's obviously based on Wizard of Oz, Dorothy, and who doesn't love Wizard of Oz? But it's probably a destructive and with a hard life Dorothy, from as you can tell from her tights. They're all ripped and looks like she had a tough day. This is the story of a funny, destructive woman who, after a night of too many drinks, she wakes up with a strange man in her bed. So she is a singer and she takes on a role of Dorothy in the Little Britches Children's Theater. This is only 325 pages, so it is not too bad for a novel. I'm very excited to read this since I do love The Wizard of Oz. The third book that I plan on reading for the month of September, it is Absolute Fear by Lisa Jackson. I found this book in my garage actually, and it has been on my shelf for the last couple of months. I actually never read a thriller mystery book by Lisa Jackson, so I'm very excited about that, and something that is not Stephen King, so I'm very excited about it. This has a 4.14 average rating on Goodreads. 96% of the people liked it, which is a very amazing thing. This book is about a serial killer who is stalking the streets of New Orleans. The victims are killed in a ritual fashion way, a series of numbers tattooed in their bodies. There is no evidence or clues, but an asylum. It is the fourth book in Lisa Jackson's New Orleans series, but I don't think you have to start from the beginning of the series since each book has its different stories, so that's one of the good things about it. Very excited to read this thriller mystery book. The next book that I have on my TBR list, it is The Other Woman by Sandie Jones, and this was probably on my last TBR. I just haven't had the chance to start it, and I feel so freaking bad about it since I did get this for $1 at my public library, and I recently saw it at Target for $16, so I really need to start reading this book soon, and hopefully I do finish it for September. This is a thriller, fiction, mystery, and suspense, so it has everything that I really love reading in books. So The Other Woman is about Emily who thinks a man named Adam, who is probably her fiance from the look of the cover since there is a wedding dress on here. She thinks that Adam is perfect and she has never met a guy like him. There is a rival in the story, a woman who shares a deep bond with the same man that she loves. I'm guessing we're gonna put some predictions on this. It is probably the man's sister, grandma, mom, or ex, or lover. So we're gonna keep my predictions. I guess I'll never know until I read it. The next book, I actually got it for my birthday. I really was debating what book I wanted for my birthday because obviously it's not a great birthday if you don't purchase a book, right? I'm really excited to read this since I saw it in a lot of people's book hauls and a lot of people's TBRs. This is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and it is by Jenkins Reid. Who is this lady Evelyn Hugo that everyone's talking about? I want to know now. It is a historical fiction, contemporary, and romance book. It talks about aging and reclusive Hollywood movie icon called Evelyn Hugo, who is ready to tell the truth about her glamorous and scandalous life. She chooses magazine reporter Monique, whose husband has recently left her. Her professional life is going nowhere. So Monique, she is a magazine reporter. Evelyn chooses her to write her biography since she has decided to tell the truth about her whole life. And Monique wants to use this opportunity to jumpstart her career. I read the last pages of this book, unfortunately, and I really spoil it. Why? But I'm still excited for this book, and I'm really looking forward to reading it for the month of September. And it's just a beautiful green dress on the cover. So the last two books that I'm going to be reading, they're actually on my Kindle. I honestly dislike reading on any type of technology like my phone or my MacBook because I get distracted very easily. But obviously it depends on the book that you're reading. I chose to read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill and The Murmur of Bees by Sofia Segovia. Yeah, Segovia. So there are these books. So if you couldn't see them, I'll just put a picture up here and up here of the two books on my Kindle. Think and Grow Rich is a self-help business book, a non-fiction book. So I haven't read a self-help book in a long time. I totally need to read for the month of September. So my dad finished reading this book like a while ago and he recommended it to me. I actually bought it on Amazon for my Kindle, but I never got the chance to download it on my phone or any of my technology equipment until the last couple of days. Yay! There are a lot of one-star ratings from this book. I don't know why. They're maybe not using the advice that the book gives you, because in my opinion, when there are one-star ratings on a lot of like self-help books, it is mainly because people are not really using the advice or help that the books are giving you. So it only has 233 pages, so it is a very easy read. It gives you a lot of advice on desire, and it gives you a lot of examples on people who desired something, they worked hard for it, and they never gave up, and they eventually got to the thing that they wanted to do. It includes a lot of people. Thomas Edison, and more than I can't remember right now. The next book is The Murmur of Bees by Sofia Segovia, and it is a historical fiction with 476 pages total, and this is actually translated from Spanish to English, so it is a Hispanic author. It's very cool because I do want to write a book in the future, and I'm Hispanic, so I want to read more books from Hispanic authors. The Murmur of Bees talks about a mysterious child with power to change a family history in a country on the verge of revolution. So it is about a character named Nana who finds a baby abandoned under a bridge, and the life of a small Mexican village forever changes. So the baby is disfigured and she is covered in a blanket of bees, and she is adopted and cared for by some of the villagers there. As he grows older, whenever he closes his eyes, he's able to see what other people cannot see. He has visions that are yet to come, which are beautiful but at the same time dangerous as well. It is set against the backdrop of the Mexican Revolution and the influenza of 1918. These are all the books that I have planned for my TBR for September. I know I'm going to change it, it always happens. I'm very excited for September. I hope to read all the books that I mentioned on this video, but at the same time, hopefully I can read more books. And I'm actually very excited for this month of September's TBR because there are a lot of books that are very interesting and I can't wait to start reading them. Thank you so much for watching the whole video, and thank you for sticking all the way until the end. We'll see you guys on Saturday with my book review. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!